StreamYard's doing way too much, man, for real. Way too much, because then I can't even tell if the sound's working or not. Like last time, right? Let me see if I can check this, because this is just on the fly. You know, this is everything's fake. It's a fake world. Okay, and is this it right here? Okay, let me see if I can hear myself this time. Can I click? No, I can't. Okay, so it won't let me click on this live stream, maybe because it's private. I wonder if I go public for a minute, I can see, because I kind of want to know if I can hear myself. So let's go public. I mean, I can't even view my live stream. Oh my gosh. So do I take the chance? I guess I just take the chance. I don't want it public right now, though. You know what I'm saying? Fake platform. I'll change it back. Private. Save changes. Man, that's just... So I guess I have to do this decode and take the chance of the volume not working. Okay, but according to this, the volume is working. Last time I tried this, it didn't work. So I guess I'm just going to run with it, okay? I'm not going to try to go long, so I guess it doesn't matter, right? This is completely on the fly, okay? I mean, look at me. I mean, it's, ooh, Arizona, but, you know, we're still in December, you know, kind of hard to, I already took a walk. Is it going to allow me to share my screen decently? And it would be a shame if this one gets shut down. What's trending? Here you can see where I was trying to fix. I was trying to fix something with StreamYard. Right there. How do I change StreamYard? But anyways, we're done with that now. Trending news. OTF on the fly. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I like having this day off, though. So what's going on with the trending news? Let me make sure you can see this. And let's see, what kind of stories do we have out here? And I don't know which one you're looking at. So let me, okay, you're looking at that. Okay, Skydiver. Oh, the Taylor Swift. Look, Taylor Swift's birthday is tomorrow and she's trending. What are the odds? Every major update from the first 2 episodes of Taylor Swift's Disney eras. They're not going to tell us that it's her birthday tomorrow. Let's click on entertainment. And let's click on sports probably as well. You know, we want this to be a quick decode. And this jelly roll, I mean, it's really not jelly roll. The rumors are true. I don't know what they're saying about jelly roll. Oh, he lost weight. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever the fake story is, it's not jelly roll. Okay, I don't think I want to click on that. It feels good to be Jelly Roll, and now he's ready to win a Grammy. And again, you see Taylor Swift hitting right there. Look, this character down here died. Is there a bigger story that we can quickly look at, though? Again, this is a private stream that will be turned public. It's not worth on a fake platform in a fake world doing a public stream because they're not going to let it reach people, so it doesn't matter. Kirk Cousins, 928 comeback victory. I'm looking at that. Kirk Cousins. He's got Sills the fifth, Kyle Pitts Sr. right there. Where's a picture of Kirk Cousins, though? So let's pull up Kirk Cousins, Mahomes, and then it says hurt struggle up there. Colt Sign Rivers, I already looked at that. So Kirk Cousins. Let's pull up Kirk Cousins. What do we notice here? So they're saying Cousins leads Falcons to a 29-28 comeback victory over the reeling Buccaneers. So I'm guessing Cousins is with the Falcons. He's got the August 19th birthday. He's born in 88. He wears 18 on his jersey, it looks like. And I think he used to wear 8 with the Vikings. And I don't know, maybe he was on a couple other teams. I'm not 100% sure. But let me pull up a decent image of him. Here he is right here. There's Kirk Cousins right there. Okay, so, this is an on-the-fly decode. So they're saying Cousins threw 3 touchdown passes to Kyle Pitts Sr. Kyle has the K like Kirk. Hey, this is Kirk Cousins. So I bet this is connected to Charlie Kirk as well. Okay. Kyle, 4 letters like Kirk. Kyle Pitts Sr. 3 touchdown passes from Kirk Cousins, and Zane Gonzalez kicked a 43-yard field goal as time expired to the Falcons rally. So there's 57 total points. This victory over the Buccaneers by 1. And this was on Thursday night. Okay. So Kirk Cousins has the August 19 birthday. Is that the Bill Clinton birthday too? Bill Clinton, C like Cousins. That's the Bill Clinton birthday, as you're seeing right there. That's that Bill Clinton birthday. I wish I could make me on the side bigger in that, but that's okay. Clinton C, Cousins C with the same birthday. Both have 4-letter first names. We know that's not a coincidence already. Okay, we already know that. So how many days after his birthday? Let's see. I could play something in the background. Let me play some. Got to utilize these free features while I can, if the stuff's even free anymore. There we go. That worked. Turn it down a little bit right there. Hopefully you hear me. I mean, this would be like 35 or whatever, 20, 25 minutes wasted if not. So the same birthday as Bill Clinton. You get that C connection. How many days after Cousins' birthday? This and comeback victory. Comeback has the C as well. Okay. So he's got the August 19 birthday. So this game was the 11th. 114 days after his birthday. Okay, and that is a 115-day span with both dates right there. That's kind of like a political number as well. Trump got selected not this last November 5th, but in 2024, Trump got selected, right? And, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump obviously connected with, being presidents in history, right? So you got 114, 115. I'm going to see what stands out here. And then enter some stuff in the calculator. So this is 114 days after Kirk Cousins' birthday. Kirk Cousin. You know what's amazing is Charlie Kirk's birthday is 10/14. And I told you earlier that they got the Kirk name. So look, we already connected. Oh, Charlie's got the C like Cousins. C like Clinton. So you see how that works? Look, 10/14 is like 114. Man, is it going to cut the volume off again? I hope not. I'm going to take a chance here. Maybe I won't go too long, but its browser has lost connection. Maybe we're good. Look at that right there. I already told you Kirk connection by the name, and you get Charlie, Cousins, and Clinton. Bill Clinton with the same birthday as Charlie Kirk. This game 114 days after Kirk Cousins' birthday, and you see Charlie Kirk's birthday 10/14. Remove the 0, you get 114. You see that right there? That's what's up right there. You know what I mean? Look at that right there. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? Back over here. You get 14 numerology on Thursday. Get out of my face with these warnings, man. How come I can't check the volume on a private stream? It shows the volume's working, but remember, I got screwed last time I tried this, and that was a Charlie Kirk video as well. You get 14 numerology as well right there. So I'm going to enter some Kirk Cousins stuff here, and then we'll come back and look at it. Let's just see what kind of numbers we get here. I'll show you here momentarily. Look at this, Kirk Cousins. The last video I did on this channel, a San Francisco woman gives birth in a Waymo, a self-driving taxi, and San Francisco equals 76 and 50. And you can see right there the 76 and 50 with this next trending story. Okay, with Kirk Cousins, right? And don't forget, here's that story right here. Don't forget, Waymo, like Wayne's, right? Marlon Wayne's trending. Marlon Wayne's trending. Wayne's is like Waymo. Okay, and he's trending with 50 Cent, right? San Francisco equals 50. Kirk Cousins equals 50. So we get all of this stuff connected one more time with the next story. Isn't that amazing? And all I did was enter the Kirk Cousins name. Their skull and bones number is heavy here. Back over here to the 114 days after Cousins' birthday. This comeback victory, look, it's the same as 3 months, 22 days. That's the skull and bones number, 322. Secret Society out of Yale. And look, Kirk Cousins has 149 and 76, like skull and bones. And skull and bones has that S. Skull and Bones has that S right there. Like San Francisco. And self-driving vehicle, to go back to that story. Look at that right there. I don't know if Kirk Cousins has a San Francisco 49er connection. I'm not sure. But isn't that wild? Look how easy this stuff is. Just from entering Kirk Cousins' name. And that's a Bill Clinton connection again, too. You know, remember George W. Bush, a member of Skull and Bones along with his father. So look at all of this stuff. Look at this. When I put George W. Bush, what presidents? That's a Skull and Bones connection. But look, that's the 43rd president right there. George W. Bush. And Gonzalez for the Falcons kicked a 43-yard field goal. Look at that right there. Man, isn't that amazing? As time expired to complete the Falcons rally, 29-28 victory over Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look, facing a 3rd and 28 on the Falcons' final drive, Cousins completed passes of 14 yards. There's that 14 again with the Charlie Kirk connection. And 20 yards on 4th and 14 to David Sills the 5th. So there's 2 14s right there. Charlie Kirk born on the 14th, 114 days after Kirk Cousins' birthday. Cousins C, Charlie C, Clinton C, with all of these connections. Right? You know, and man, so I'm gonna enter Atlanta Falcons here in the calculator. And you know, not everything's gonna land, okay? But you can see, man, that's you can't get off to a better start. And again, I don't want to go too long here. So the score was 29-28, especially not even knowing if I'm being broadcast. And the opponent here, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's the Charlie Kirk death date right there. 10-9, the 10th day of the 9th month. Wow, man. So this connects to Charlie Kirk's birthday and his death date. And you get the Kirk connection with Cousins. Look at that right there. Isn't that amazing? The 10th day of the 9th month. Right there. Charlie Kirk. Got the last name Kirk, like first name Kirk Cousins with this comeback victory for the Falcons. Isn't that amazing? I think that is absolutely incredible. You know, all of these characters are connected, and it makes you think, is there a deeper connection that they're telling us? Isn't that absolutely amazing? Right? Again, the Charlie Kirk death date, 109. Remember, shooting equals 109. And he was shot. And Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 109. Shootings also got the 107. There's the 109. Remember, kill equals 44. Shootings also got 107, which is like 170. Tampa Bay Buccaneers equals 170. Man, that's amazing. Look at that right there. Isn't that incredible? I'm seeing Donald Trump connections in here as well. Remember, he was the first time they tried taking him out. The 13th day of the 7th month. Tampa Bay equals 137. See that right there? Tampa Bay and Falcons both have 25 like Trump. Atlanta's got 48 like Donald Trump. I think this 76 connects to Trump as well. Skull and Bones. Oh, Kirk Cousins. Oh, I mentioned that earlier with the 76 and 50. Like Skull and Bones. Look at the 148. We have 148 here. Does that connect to Trump, or is it 149? 148, Donald J. Trump. 148 like Kirk Cousins. That is, I mean, do you see that? So you might say, oh, that doesn't make sense. There's not a Trump connection with Kirk Cousins. I've never seen the story. Come on, man. We're all bunched in groups by the language, by the numbers, okay? Kirk Cousins, Charlie Kirk. Obviously, Charlie Kirk connected to Donald Trump. Obviously, Donald Trump connected to Bill Clinton. You could even look at the Epstein stories if you wanted to do that. Okay? So look at that right there. Kirk Cousins. And remember, he used to wear 8 on his jersey. Trump equals 88. Trump highly connected to that number 8. So isn't that amazing? It's amazing. Look, even Trump's born on the 14th. Like Charlie Kirk, born on the 14th. See what I'm saying? 114 days after Kirk Cousins' birthday. Right? And we had 2 14s in this article. Don't forget that 43 that connects to George W. Bush. And now we get a 43-yard field goal kick to win the game here. And Yale equals 43, where Skull and Bones is located. You see that? I mean, come on, man. We don't even really gotta do much here. The Falcons are 5-9. 5 plus 9 is 14. Look at that right there. So this is a huge 14 connection. Even dead equals 14. Okay? And that connects to the Charlie Kirk stuff. You see that? Look at that. There's another 14. They overcame a franchise record, 19 penalties, and a 28-14 fourth quarter deficit. Where's that calculator? Look. Dead. 14 and 2 ciphers. What are we doing here? It's a massive script. It's just a huge script, you know? Look at that. Right? Cousins, who lost his starting job to Michael Penix Jr. last year after signing a free agent deal that included $100 million guaranteed, has owned the Buccaneers since joining the Falcons last season. He's 3-0 against them, 1,158 yards passing. That connects to Trump as well. Is it Donald Trump that equals 185? And that's like 158 right there. Or is it his full name? Oh, it's his full name. Donald John Trump. Look at 185. You see that 185 right there? Remember, Skull and Bones has 202. There's that 76. Skull and Bones 202 and 76. Donald Trump 220 and 76. Look, you see the ciphers right there. You know, if you don't understand, ask questions, please. I mean, it's pretty simple. You see that? You get the same numbers. Right? I mean, that's a wild Charlie Kirk connection, but it's really not wild. I mean, these are facts here. Look how it says Kirk Cousins finished 30 of 44. Remember, it was a 43-yard field goal kick to win the game. So 30 of 44 is like 34, which is the reverse of 43, correct? Oh, this is pretty simple. Let's pull the game over here. Is Baker Mayfield in the Buccaneers? Tampa Bay 7-7, and that's amazing that that's the 14th game for these teams with all of the 14. So this has been massive for 14s. Scroll down. No, we don't want to do that. Who's up next? Buccaneers at Panthers, I guess. Let's click on this right here. 373 yards and 3 touchdowns to what was dude's name? Was it Kyle Pitts? Baker Mayfield 19 of 34, 34 pass attempts, and then Cousins 30 of 44, like 34. Kyle Pitts 11 receptions, 166 yards. I guess I can pull him up in Baker Mayfield real quick. Look at that. Kyle Pitts' birthday, 8 days before Charlie Kirk. 3 touchdown catches in this game. This stuff is all fake. He's got 8 on his jersey. Cousins wore 8 in Minnesota. Damn, look. Cousins wears 8 in Minnesota. It was a different number now. It was 18 now. Look at, man, there's that 8 connection with the guy he links up with 3 times, and this dude's got the 8 on his jersey. Come on, man. And his birthday is 8 days before Charlie Kirk. There's that 25 again, too. God. That's the Bronny James birthday as well. Is that Trevor Lawrence's birthday? That's that Trevor Lawrence birthday as well. So come on, man. Football connections. Is Jacksonville... They're in the AFC, right? I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I think they are. Look, you get the Trevor Lawrence connection as well. Same birthday as Kyle Pitts. 8 on his jersey that connects all over the board here. 8 days before the Charlie Kirk birthday. Kyle's got 4 letters like Kirk again. Look at that, man, with the fake world. Isn't that amazing? Right? So are these characters all related? You know, maybe not Kyle Pitts with Charlie Kirk, but I'm just saying there's something going on here with the language. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that amazing, man? Damn. So, I mean, I'll just pull up Baker Mayfield, and I'm telling you one more time, this stuff isn't always going to land 100%. Baker Mayfield, born on the 14th. It landed. Baker Mayfield, born on the 14th. There's that 14 again, man. Of the 4th month, 144 is like 14. Good God. Does he got 6 on his jersey and Kyle Pitts is born on the 6th? This is so Mayfield, the quarterback for the Buccaneers. He was on the Browns, BB, right? Bucks, Browns, and Baker, B. God. Isn't that amazing? Woo. Don't forget, 10-6 with the Kyle Pitts birthday is like 1-6, January 6, Capitol riots, J.D. Vance's wife's birthday the same day, Eric Trump's birthday the same day, Vladimir Putin's wife's birthday the same day. Shout out Richard West. It's kind of like a mic drop, man. So it would be a shame if the volume isn't working, huh? Because I can't recapture that energy, man. Who's up next for the Falcons? Gee, you can't recapture this. Up next for the Falcons, they play the other bird team in Arizona, December 21st. So it looks like this is going to be a Charlie Kirk thumbnail with Kirk Cousins. Man, the Bill Clinton connection's wild. Thank you for watching this. You know, private later turned public because of a fake world. If any decoders out there, you know, have the guts who got a problem with me, we could do a public on the fly live decode, and you know, we can have a friendly challenge, right? But you know, for reasons I mentioned earlier, this is private later turned public because we're in a fake world. You know what I'm saying? If I just go public, yeah, I might get Richard West, which, yeah, I enjoy the interaction, but the main point would to be go live and it actually reach everyone's algorithm. You know, the fake world is interesting. Decoding is interesting. Nah, you'll get certain decoders, hundreds of people in the live. Okay? It's not a coincidence, right? There's hand-chosen people that they're going to put in front of you, especially ones who talk about God and religion all the time. That's not me. More division. Not really interested in religion. I just decode the fake world. I think I do it very well. Don't forget Trump equals 29 as well. There may have been a 29, 28. There may have been a 57 somewhere in there. Kirk Cousins leads Falcons 29-28 comeback victory over the Billion Buccaneers. Anything else to add? Go ahead and add it in the comments. Until next time, you know, I'm on with my day. Peace.